Oh yeah. Okay. You don't go towards them with it. You move away and you encourage them to come in and basically push on it. Just to show you guys the difference in how important your approach can be. On the count of 3, we're going to move it towards him. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There, right when he shows a little bit of bravery, you take it away. You're trying to show him something to do instead of getting scared. Do a little groundwork with him, kind of get him thinking about stuff besides the umbrella. You know, a lot of horses, they are desensitized to the point of heaviness, to where they get unresponsive. A lot of people think just because a horse responds to something that he's afraid of it and it's a dangerous situation. See how I could get pretty brazen shaking this thing and he just kind of stayed smooth? You see how it's kind of got his curiosity there? At this point, we could almost both stay dry if it started raining, which is good because this is Florida. Then, you know, another thing you might do, he kind of already knows how to lower his head, but we might just see if he can turn loose enough to do a little bit of that. Just kind of give him some other things to think about besides this umbrella. Cool, and then we'll just stop before he gets, you know, more bothered. So now we're gonna do an approach that would be a little more, something that's more apt to get him bothered. You noticed how now it's not really moving away from him. So see, he's kind of drawing the line right here. If I tried to come in here like this, see, that would just be, see, that's a little bit too much. He can't quite handle it being that close to his back. So you'd go on from there. Now, if we came back out here tomorrow, we would need to repeat a little bit of that more basic. Need to repeat a little bit of that more basic beginning type stuff. Because he's still not real sure. So we'd still have to dig a little bit to get this horse back. But after the 4th day, he'd be right there on the surface, and then we could kind of just go right to it. But the main thing to know about this stuff, know that this horse is not any more or less safe to ride now that he is less afraid of an umbrella. So many people think that desensitizing a horse is the key to having a horse that is safe, when really it's not. And you know, a lot of you guys watching can probably kind of give me an amen on this, but have you guys ever been riding a horse that has been desensitized to everything under the sun, but he is still awful to ride? Desensitizing is not what makes a horse safe. Confidence is what makes a horse safe. There is a place for desensitizing, and it's a good thing to do. The way you build a horse's confidence is simply by your approach. How you ask them to lunge, how you handle a situation when maybe they're not wanting to load into the trailer, how you handle that. The better you get at communication and presenting clarity to your horse, the more confident he is going to become, because he knows what is expected of him and he knows what he needs to do. If someone's timing or just their riding in general is really bad, their pressure and release is really bad, you're going to make a horse that's really confident and really gentle start to get really, really spooky. And you can also take a horse that's really, really spooky, and without doing any desensitizing, you can very quickly get him to where he's not spooky at all and he is a pleasure to ride. It's just because you were clear. Like, for example, right there, he started to crowd me a little, so I caught it and said, "No, buddy, I didn't invite you into my space. You get back there." Stuff like that. Desensitizing is not a cure-all. It's one little piece, and there's other things that are way more important that you should be focusing on. And that is yourself, your timing, your clarity, how good you are at presenting your idea to your horse. So you can keep on building that, and very quickly, no matter how you came at him with the umbrella, he'd just kind of be all chill about it, you know? So that's a form of desensitizing that works a lot better than just trying to pour it right to them and have them freak out the whole entire time. You match their level and where they're at as far as their confidence or fear of any random object. This could be clippers, this could be a water hose, anything you can name, this could be that.